it looks like there could be a bit of trouble and strife for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and one of them wants out. Let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to have your company today as ever. Let me know what you're doing, what you're up to, and of course I hope you're all keeping fit and healthy, whatever you're doing today. As I say, be kind to each other, try and find a smile in the day, and of course, remember, keep it here. At some point, we may just cheer you up. I know I'm cheeky, I know, but if we do cheer you up, do let us know, because you cheer me up with your comments. Some of your comments couldn't possibly read out, oh no, I'll be blushing for days. Back as ever though to your story of the day. It's interesting, isn't it, with Prince Harry, because a lot of people are saying that he said, recently he wanted to go and see America as his home, and this is where he lives now, etc, etc. But then of course we're getting these new reports, and as ever we have to say allegedly. But let me tell you what I've been hearing from the Montecito bubble, as it were. You will have seen, of course, recently that Prince Harry has been very active on the polo field. Of course, it's a season out there, so obviously he wanted to get back involved. We've seen him on his bike. We've seen him with a couple of former friends going out for drinks. Now, according to that good source, Prince Harry is getting a little bit, shall we say, jaded with the LA lifestyle, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but you have to remember, this is a man who's had his life shaped for years, by a diary, by set holidays, stuff like that, and it's very hard once you've had that sort of life to click out of it and start again, as I'm sure we'll all agree. So now Prince Harry, according to that good source, has this plan, and what he'd like to do is spend 6 months in LA and 6 months over here in the United Kingdom, and we assume this would be at Frogmore Cottage. Now, the idea really came to him when he came back for the Platinum Jubilee, because obviously you could sense that he missed some element of his former life. There it was, all laid out in front of him, the life that he walked away from to start a new life, which hasn't really exactly panned out as yet. But according to that good source, while Prince Harry likes the idea, his wife, the former actress Meghan Markle, is busy with other things, as we've told you, possibly political. And she has no desire really to spend 6 months of the year over here, simply because she believes that they will be way too busy doing many other things. So where does that leave the ex-royal couple? Well, of course, they say they're blissfully happy, and we have to take their word for that. But on a bigger note, you do have to wonder, because Prince Harry does look very fed up, doesn't he? Very upset most of the time. It's very difficult to find a picture of him truly laughing. Even when he was pictured on the steps of St. Paul's Cathedral with Zara and Mike and the rest of them, he sort of relaxed a little bit, but he still looked very troubled, very dark and very deep. So of course his plan to possibly return at least part-time to a former life that he knew could be good for his own mental health. But of course, would it have to be a joint return? Or would Prince Harry decide to spend at least some months over here independently, and more importantly, alone? As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in Whitehall, London.